This is going to be a Galactic Grand Prix gameplay review, which was raced on May 31st, 2025. And this one included all 8 GPs, which recently added Mirror Ace. So let's go into the races and see what I did. So I'll be rewatching this for my first time, and playing and watching is totally different. You kind of see things in a different perspective, so maybe I'll be able to see things in a new way. Let's skip into the race. And I ran a poll on the FCD Discord, and they told me to play Goose, so we're in with Goose. I would have suffered with the other machines. Maybe next time. So this is pretty much where you want to be. You get sparks. So everything's going fine. First lap Skyway. Pretty much exactly how I wanted it to go. And now this is the new Skyway in 1.6. You can get that first zipper to the left of the jump pad and still make it and get the extension there. Kind of a lucky KO there. I mean, a lot of times those just like vanish, so I was really happy with that. A free KO again. So this is pretty much the perfect race so far. Wasn't entirely sure to where to use it there. You can see I used it late. I actually missed the zipper and the refiller, so that could have been done better. It was kind of like I was in the in-between stage. Should I hold it? Should I not? But I have so much energy that felt like fourth lap, I'm just going to boost through it. So there we go, really good first race, 2 KOs in 4th place. We can't really ask for better than that. Especially with my history of Mute Cities. I mean, really, I'll take top 20 on Mute City in these lobbies. And generally in these Galactic Grand Prix, I usually don't get KOs, so I mean, too early is huge. A little bit more behind than I want to, but I'll get a really early Skyway. Fortunately, missed the zipper, got a little late, but still I'll get the extension. Look at these sparks, this is crazy. I went for the boost gray attempt there, but no luck this time. I probably could have used the Skyway a little earlier. There is a zipper you could get on that straightaway to the left, but I was in no danger of rank out anyways. So now I'm playing it slow to build up sparks again. I'll do the zipper here. Correct time to get the zipper and extension. I mean, when everything falls into place like that, I mean, the race seems easy. But I mean, normally you just don't get like everything to fall in your lap like that and perfectly get everything timed. I mean, 202 is just an absurd time. Mr. Angelo holding second place with Fox, which is really incredible. I didn't really, I guess, have a plan for Sand Ocean other than getting sparks. I'm not really sure what the pacing on this course is with Goose in this heavy of a lobby, so I was just kind of playing it with spark management to see how it goes. There again, like really the perfect start. You get ahead, so you still get sparks, but you don't get totally annihilated inside the pack and get chipped down. I even saved the boost there just because I felt like I could get back bumps and save the energy. There was no reason to try to get as far ahead as possible, since I'm gonna drop down for more skyways anyways. Felt like I was getting too far behind there. You can see I'm starting to get closer to the rank out. So that boost might have... I really need to get out of there to not be in jeopardy of that. I gotta finish this lap without a skyway. Not the ideal circumstance, but I got energy. I didn't risk a boost there just because I knew I'd be able to finish and not rank out, and if I boosted there, I took a chance going blindly around the corner in a boost state, and who knows what could happen there. So, I mean, and luckily there I just got 2 free grays, so probably paid off. I'll take 2 grays and or loss in the GGP, because I mean, with Deathwind coming up, I want as much KOs as possible, because, you know, I'd rather sacrifice some placement there than getting ranked out the next race. I mean, it's just completely insane. Deathwind's just completely insane in these races. So I'm a little further ahead than I want this time, but I'm just not going to boost. So I mean, the problem was why I didn't boost right away is because I wanted to still get some sparks. But now I'm still not going to get a first lap Skyway. Now I'm really in desperate need of this Skyway. It's just not coming. I'm having to use more fuel than I really should have to. This is like, you should not go this long without getting a Skyway. So I've overboosted at this point because of no Skyway. And I don't really know the best time to use it. So I'm just holding it to the end of the lap. Luckily, I land on the zipper. Really struggling here to stay in top 20. Barely made it. So I really, in the beginning, maybe I shouldn't have even, instead of even delaying the boost, not even boosted at all. Because I mean, I went way too long without getting a Skyway, and I mean, I only managed to get through because I had 4 KOs. So I was just not played how it should have been played. But still held on to first place, and that's how brutal these are. So I'm in the back position, so generally in these good of races, you're just going to go for a Skyway. And you can see here something weird happened. The sandbag is like extra sandbaggy. There's like, no one's even playing. Like, people are driving slower than like normal speed. So it was like, if I knew the sandbag was going to be this insane, like everyone's just like braking and like not driving fast, I mean, I would have just front ran. Maybe I hit the gold there an extra time I shouldn't have to. I don't get the Skyway in a horrible spot. I mean, I could still launch it here. Unfortunately, it's tough to grab that zipper when you launch it there. But it's better than getting a Skyway after the last corner. So I even got extension there. So it wasn't horrible, it was just not optimal. That was kind of that's what I'm talking about, boosting into blind corners. So I mean, taking a red there. So the race ended up being chaotic and bad for me because, like, the sandbag just didn't work out for me. So I ended up being actually in more chaos using the sandbag than I would have front running, which is not usually the case. So it was just a very bizarre race. Like, that's just not how people normally race this course. So I think it's just because of the GGP. Like, everyone wanted to sit on the gold. Yeah, I mean, that's just, no one even got sub 140. And that's just, don't usually see that. But third place, so, I mean, that's really good in GGP. Really, if I just played Deathwind 1 in a normal fashion and I guess would have took a better guess. The people were gonna sandbag like crazy. I guess there's no really, you don't, like, you can't predict something that doesn't normally happen. So I mean, it was yeah, I guess in Deathwind 1 would have been my biggest change, because I only survived based on KOs. It wasn't how I should have played, and it made the race difficult, and that's just kind of what happens. You just you're not quite in the right position, and then it causes you to play in a way that's resource heavy, and the other people are skywaying, and you're using your resources. So, but overall, really good. I mean, that's finishing, even getting the finale is really good. In third place, in a GDP is great. So I'm happy with that result. All right, now let's look here. Let's do the second. Going into Mute City 2 here, so is the track I fear most. Mute City rank outs are always probable in these. So this one I kind of just fell behind for the reasons you can't, like, even eyeballs, like you just start bad. But then the opposite kind of happened there as I got pushed up the front. So just like random stuff happening, some good, some bad. Fortunately missed a zipper there. And if I would have got the sparks earlier, I could have launched right in front of the circle. I wouldn't have had to use a boost there if I got it earlier. Still in fine position here. I would have liked to have gotten a second lap and then again a fourth lap. Unfortunately there I had to take a bad turn around the classic hairpin. Someone really had to make this one count. Launch top of the circle. So at least I have energy to finish this race, so I can keep pace and not fall too far behind. Pretty good. I still would have, preferred fourth lap Skyway, but I mean, considering, like I said, top 20 in these Mute Cities, in these type of lobbies, it's pretty good. It's a 157 just to get 15th. Unfortunately in Queen though, Port Town 1 always gives me a problem. I actually don't, in these stacked lobbies, I actually don't know, like, the pacing you're supposed to do. It's not like, because when I'm in these, like, 959 lobbies, I could pretty much, like, guarantee I'll get sparks here, then launch the Skyway there, and, like, these packed ones, I'm just, like, it's like I'm not used to spark generations and, like, the flow of the race, so it's kind of unpredictable for me. A little further back than I want to be. Now I'm down a boost too because of the collisions. Not too bad. And the zipper. This was my last Skyway. Fortunately, it's third lap, so it's not ideal. Same Skyway again. So this should be enough energy to finish the race, though. And there's a big mistake. So now I'm just getting chipped down now. I can't even afford to boost. And that's why you want a fourth lap Skyway. Now I try to boost out of desperation. Arcady gets me. So let's go back. So why did I mess up here? So let's see exactly how this turn is going to be. It's an unfortunate spot. It's really not like the most difficult bumper split there, but let's see how I mess up. I just turn early. Like it was just like a bad cut there. So I tried cutting too much into the gray on the right. Now I'm stun locked, unfortunately, which stun locks me going forward. So if it just like bumped me, it would have been fine, but it's just a stun lock, and now into the red. So it's just a bad combo, and that's why people, and you can see here on the fourth lap, what was going on here is some of these people are gonna, like Dandelion chooses to go to the left just because the bumper split, well, it's not like the hardest bumper split. It's just like it was more probable to do what I did. So unfortunately, this kind of a routine play wasn't like the hardest play. It's just like sometimes you just mess up a bumper split and you crash out. So that was unfortunately the end of my queen. I mean, really, I would put it was just kind of like spark management. If you have a fourth lap Skyway, you don't put yourself in these situations that end up, crashing out. So that's like how important Skyways are, because fourth lap patterns are the worst patterns. So Skyway frees you of that and puts you in a better position. So, well, I'll just move forward to the next GP. Going into King GP now. So far I have third place and then a second race track out on Queen. Kind of the highs and lows, so gotta make this a good one. You can see there again, I just kind of start near last place, just bad luck. It's just now forced me to boost into the pack. I'm still kind of all the way in the back. And you can see that I was eyeballing the Skyway for launch point. This one on Mute City 3, the zipper's actually on the right side, and Mute City 1 is on the left side. A little bit of difference. But everything's fine now. I'm into the race. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Skyway where I wanted it there. I'm still gonna launch it because I'm gonna try to get another one. I actually think I should have launched a Skyway one corner sooner, because you can see here, like, I had a lot of extra Skyway. I still got the zipper at the end of it, but you could launch that Skyway sooner. Not great, but really, on these, I'm just trying to get out of Mute City. Like, getting top position's good for a score, but a lot of times GDP, you just want to survive. See, 136 points. That's how much points you lose from getting placed in Mute City. It's such a like heavy penalty for doing, and like that's just 32nd place and you lose that much points. So, kind of starting in a bad position, back row near the right, but not the worst position. And it actually worked out because the people in the worst position cut to my jump pad and gave me a boost. So that was kind of where I wanted to be, get sparks. And I pressed the brakes there. Felt like I was getting pushed. Not getting sparks quite as fast as I want, but got a KO out of it. Once that happened, I knew I wasn't gonna be in position for front run, like this is gonna be a 2 Skyway race. When it's a 2 Skyway race, you take more chances with grays. Could have had that one too. And just someone decided to give me free energy, so I'll take it. Run with it. And you can see here, like, the benefits of sometimes just, like, not getting the perfect circumstances to front run and having to do a second Skyway. Like, look how much, like, good stuff happened. Like, sometimes that just happens. Like, I got extra KOs and still got a good position there. So, it turns out, like, not having the best first lap and best first lap Skyway ended up being better for me. So right now I'm too far ahead. I just got like so many back bumps. So I'm just gonna play ahead now. I won't get a comfortable first lap skyway, but I'm in a position where I shouldn't rank out if I just play normally. It's just much more comfortable when you get, like, you can not use energy and get a first lap skyway and be like where I'm at now instead of having to use any energy. I decided to use it there because I figured if I drop now, I'll most likely get a fourth lap skyway. Kind of a lucky KO there, not even in spinning. Just good timing on being right on the brake. Luckily no one back bumped me into that red. Now I'm in good position to get a fourth lap skyway. So it's kind of like what I really wanted in something like Four Town 1. It's like, it's a situation you want. Just drive casually. Turn the corner so I can get the skyway extension past the corner here. Now you can take first. So that was just really good resource management. Like at the end there, taking that skyway so I could get a perfectly timed fourth lap skyway. Really a game changer. And just like that, you can see me shoot up in the chart there, getting a first place while other people are probably ranking out. Just Mr. Angelo has a crazy score right now. Now, Red Canyon 2, known for blues in the chicane, which end your race, so let's hopefully that doesn't happen. I avoided the mines there because I was ready preparing to get a first lap skyway to get myself in position here, so I'm right where I want to be. And the perfect feeling, your skyway, need to launch it right there. No rank out first lap for me. A little dangerous there, but not too bad. I'm getting a little more sparks than I want, but I'm just gonna launch it anyway. Like, I need to get out of here. I can't hold on. I'd rank out if I held on to it. So it really wasn't that bad. I got the zippers. Now I have enough energy to play the fourth lap on myself, so it worked out. Give myself some distance with the extra energy. Here comes the blues. One of them decides to try to ruin my race, but luckily I have enough energy to still escape. And it looks like Mr. Angelo's out now, so the lobby leader's out. Climbing up by a decent amount. So that's enough sparks. Now I don't want to be in that pack again. So Nisa actually did a first lap skyway, which is a funny strategy you can do. So you can skyway, then just wait for the gold. I probably could have pressed harder there looking back on it, but I was just so far ahead I didn't feel like I needed the boost. I really took my time there. I did not want a sloppy turn trying to just gain like a millisecond to end up getting into a red combo. So here we go, plenty of energy in a 4-lap skyway. And it looks like the mini-map is broken, so I can't see the leader. So I just missed the extension there. And Telemac ran away with it. Couldn't catch him. If I would have got the extension, I would have. So maybe I could have possibly had a slightly better entry into the Skyway. A little more float, but I mean, that was a really, really strong front run. I mean, 250. Kleiman ended up in last place, so he was the lobby leader. There it is, so I took it. So a strong King performance and a good finish on Firefield was enough to take it, because whatever happened to him, so really happy with that, especially after bombing Queen. So first place in the GDP on King. I mean, really, just 900 points is what can do. You can see starting off in 32nd on Mute City was very costly on points, but in any of these races with all these good players, you know, you can barely hang on, and you can't always be in getting top position. So 900 is enough to take it. Now let's go into Ace. I almost forgot to turn my screen off private, so luckily it's only mentioned in my chat. Not too bad of an opener there, so I can get fast sparks, which is what I want. Not have to use one boost there, but that shouldn't be costly. And Skyway right away. So I was prepared for Goat's 2-lap Skyway. Unfortunately, I got robbed of that gray. That one hurt. Things are getting a little tight in the back end here, like possibly ranking out. If you got like bumpers done there, sent to the dirt, you're on it. It's pretty much the same spark spot. I'm just like getting out of here. So 34th, I mean, really not how I wanted exactly it to go, but I got out of there. I mean, 34th isn't really horrible with Goose and, not having the Skyways where I want, so, I mean, that's fine. Hoping for a first lap Skyway here. Normally I would boost, but I really want to try to pick up as many sparks as possible. Get out of the first lap Skyway. So it worked out. Unfortunately, I took a bad hit there. And then I skywayed too early to not get the extension. So just kind of the back-to-back kind of bad things. see if I can make it out of this race now. Unfortunately, that gold to the bad pathing, so I'm really trying to pick up as many sparks as possible. Yeah, so luckily I still found enough sparks. We can see, like, I mean, if I would have had not took that bad hit before my Skyway earlier, like, the race would have been fine, but really I was in jeopardy of ranking out there. Mr. Angelo doing some crazy things with Fox. Ready to hold the Skyway. Good one after the refiller. Luckily, I was just far ahead when I was stuck behind that bumper pattern. I don't remember one of my past videos where I got trapped behind that fourth wave bumper pattern. That turn, it's really, really bad. So pretty good race. Starting in back position, but I'm probably just going to go for the first lap Skyway anyways. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no, you can see I'm just like, my headspace is just wrecked. Hitting those vines, skipping over the zipper. I know it's over. There's nothing you could do at that point. So why did I do that? Like, how many times have I already said in this video here, I'm gonna go for first lap Skyway, and you don't need to cut the mines there. So let's see what actually happened. You're going to see what happens right here. I'll get nudged to the right. So I get this a little punched over here, and it was just enough to send me into the mines where I didn't have to go through the mines at all. I was intentionally trying to get a first lap Skyway, and like there was no reason to attempt that cut there. Where you saw earlier in Red Canyon 2 on King, I went around the mines so I could get a first lap Skyway and play from the back. And like I kind of just like crossed strategies in my mind. Like I'm just so used to cutting through the mines there that like I went on autopilot and just tried it, and unfortunately that resulted in just getting nudged just enough to, you know, get taken out by the mines. So that was kind of just like a strategy error, which ended up being just like caused an in-game error. So there's no reason that should have happened, but that's the end of my ace, unfortunately. So there's my second big mistake of the event. Let's start up near night. So we just took the big halftime break. Now we're going into the second half of the event. So what's going on here? Why am I so far behind? So this is a really bad position to be in. You can see everyone popping off their Skyway there, hanging off the platform on the right, because that's where this new city extension will be. So now I'm kind of where I want to be. So this is the unfortunate spot. I got stuck behind that gray and a bad Skyway time where I couldn't boost through the hairpin. And then robbed of the gray there. Now I kind of had an awkward red pattern that I kind of slowed down for. So it was just like one thing went bad, and then there was just a chain reaction of like everything going bad. Like it was just, and that's all it takes in these lobbies to get ranked out. And let's just see at the beginning here. Let's go back to the opener. Just for whatever, like, random reasons, what seems like a fine opener, and, like, look where I'm at. Like, I'm near last place for some reason. Like, nothing went bad. That's just kind of like the luck element of these lobbies. And then, yeah, unfortunately, into the race, like, that one gray, I really knocked me off pattern. I think that was the reason. I would have been close before, but that gray definitely was put over the top with me ranking out. And just the spark management, it was just I got caught at the worst possible time to have a Skyway. And Skyways are just super important. So And it was just kind of like maybe I could have avoided it somehow, but it's hard to just time certain things. Like it just fell into the wrong place at the wrong time on this one, and that really, really hurts the GDP. So I mean, after that, I don't really expect the overall placements to be as good as I want, but we'll see what I could do from here. We're going into Mirror Queen now. After being in spectator mode for 4 races, so gotta make a bit of redemption here. I actually don't really know how to play this course well with Goose, and especially not in this setting, so I'm just gonna wing it the whole time. I don't know, like, the pattern of, like, the boost spark management, so let's see if I can do it work. That sucks real bad. I ended up having to boost out of that, too. So yeah, getting knocked away from those spark plates there was really putting in jeopardy of ranking out early. And I'm not really sure how long to hold this now. I think that was a good skyway though. They got me dropped. Still got the zipper there, not having to use any resources. Fortunately missing the zipper there, but taking past the extension. Saved by the gold, so I get leave this new city on a skyway. Pretty scary. And it's really hard to get out of these mute cities. And if you were around for the Kingmaker stream earlier, just like in 99 player lobbies, like whatever it is about my play style and like the way I play the game just doesn't comport well to the 99 player lobby. I feel always safer once more people are eliminated. Like I think I'm better at the later stages. Let's see if I can survive this Mirport Turn 1, which is one of my nemesis courses. I really don't like it. It's one of those ones I have trouble with positioning and spark management. I'm not sure if that's the smartest way to skyway. It's a fun way to skyway because you get to fly around like that, but that bonk was really setting me back. And sometimes those bonks like that's enough just to lose a race, so. I'm still in this one. my last Skyway of the race. So at least I'm close to the front with energy. And it really sucks that I don't have a 4th lap Skyway, but I feel like this is enough to make it. I just play it safe, and I knew I was going to make it, just not with a good score. It's kind of a different mindset. If I was like in a regular GP, not attached to an event, I would have played that like a bit harder to try to get like as, you know, good as place as possible. But now it's just like I knew I could survive and just, you know, got a free KO, so I'm fine with that. So Mirror Red Canyon 1's a bit different in the super stacked lobbies. You actually need 2 Skyways. You can't just time it for your 1 corner cut Skyway. It's just not enough. Maybe sometimes it could be if you had it like in a certain position, but from what I've seen in these races, like people will catch up. Especially if I'm back here. This is a really good placement in your timing for once. I get this zipper too. But as you can see now, like it's not even close to enough to be able to front run. Everyone's skywaying over us. That blue was very dangerous because it did drop my speed and really could have ended my race if I couldn't make that jump there. So I don't know, maybe I could have, if you could think about it, maybe what if I would have like burned my, like overboosted and burned my fuel after the jump? Could I have stayed ahead? I'm not sure, but I think I could have got a better second Skyway and then front run out of that. It'd be a really high risk though if it didn't work out because I'm not familiar with these lobbies. So kind of getting middle numbers every time. And really in Mirror Whiteland 1, you just gotta not miss the zipper before the mines and the jump pads, so that's where you can like really lose the race. Really happy to get a first lap Skyway out of there. I decided to go on the right jump pad there because I felt like the first lap I was getting pushed around too much, and if you hit one of those spinners there, like you could really end your race. Barely making it through that third lap. That's tough, because a lot of people like get skyways stuff the third lap. But now I'm in really good position. Skyway fourth lap. Taking it to the end. Gain a ton of placements just because everyone ranks out. It's just about survival. I didn't even boost the beginning because I kind of just needed to get back here for some sparks. I got a little further back than I kind of wanted to, but not too bad. Maybe I should have boosted again there. That's why I boosted again after I landed. I just wanted to get a little ahead so I didn't get too early of a skyway. Trying to avoid the sparks. I couldn't avoid the sparks, so unfortunately just a little too much and didn't get an optimum skyway. Kind of fell behind. I mean, that's really how much like time you lose when you have a like not optimum skyway. You just the placements are so close together that if you don't get optimum timing on skyway, you have no chance of getting up front. You see all those people like 155, 156. I should have been ahead of them. So, I mean, I didn't really have... Whiteland, I guess, Mirror Whiteland 1 was a pretty good race, but besides that, everything was kind of just, like, survival mode. So, at least there was a redemption from a Mute City rank out. I'm just happy to survive these. I mean, making it to top 20 in a GDP is really difficult. So I'll take that and go on to Mirror King. Heading into Near Mute City 3. Course that I would say is my worst overall course on placements. I just haven't really gotten down the pattern of it yet. And when I do the spark lines, I just like run into so much trouble. Like so much bad things end up happening. Getting shuffled to the back. At least I still got the zippers there. So like I don't like this situation. I'm like at half health already and I'm like in the bottom half of rank. It's just like not going well. So I'm pretty scared losing the early rank out already. Play it safe and get more energy. So I made it out of there. I mean, really, it was just kind of like a patched together race there. Like it wasn't fluid, but it was enough to make it out. It's weird how sometimes like you get so much sparks then like all of a sudden for like the next 10 seconds you get none. But still first lap Skyway. Getting dangerously behind, so I double boosted, get out of there, and then another one just for safety. So I really didn't want to play this far up, but And luckily that gray gave me some extra energy back, because I felt like I was getting way too far behind. Definitely not what I had in mind, how you normally play. Luckily it's kind of dead back here. Like there's just the pack thinned out towards the end, and at least I was able to finish this race. Like nothing that bad even happened, but it just wasn't optimal, and that's enough to be in jeopardy of ranking out. Going around the mines. And I decided not to even use a booster. I didn't see any reason to. 1.6, if you launch it correctly, you can get the extension. And that was actually, I liked getting the Skyway there, so I now know I can pace myself for the rest of the race. I think it's too much sparks though. I wasn't sure if I had to Skyway out of that, but I did it for safety, and I have enough energy really to finish this race. It won't be safe like a 4th lap Skyway, but it should be fine. Sometimes really the difference. It was like a split-second decision if I wanted to use that Skyway or not on the 3rd lap. It's just so much better to have on the 4th lap, but the rank out threat is so, like, instant. Like, you just have to make a decision, stick with it. I'm happy about this positioning of sparks. I get to the first lap. A good skyway. So I like my positioning, even though I won't get a 4th lap skyway. Like, being in the front's not so bad. Like, in front here, you know that pattern, you can get ahead of those reds and stuff like that, so it's the little stuff like that where it makes a big difference. Luckily I was able to beat that gray, otherwise I could have got stun locked and could have missed that ramp there and I would have been the end, but secured my placement. So I'm gonna spark away from the skyway. No sparks to be found, so gonna try my hardest not to get a spark. Luckily I was able to get past these corners and use my boosts. Got trapped there unfortunately, but still not too bad. Really good placement for a 4th lap skyway. See, in this flight field, I actually did get the extension because I had a slightly better skyway entry. And was able to tank that red and finish in second. Someone's playing very carefully to not rank out. It was must have been crawling to the finish. Something bad must have happened. So made it through another GP there, so I'm happy about that. Now going into the final GP of the event, the race. And I'm quite concerned about what's going to happen on Near New City 4 here. I'm just don't have experience with it in this type of lobby. And normally you could get away with a first and a fourth. And that's what I'm hoping to do. But things play out differently in these type of lobbies. The spark drought. I'm a little scared about that, but still got my skyway to get out of the first lap. Now I'm getting more sparks than normal, so this is not how normal races go. So I'm not really sure what to do, so I've got more energy. I think I actually should have just used my skyway there. I was trying to hold on to it in the fourth lap. You can see my placement's dropping. I don't think I could have held that to the fourth lap. Now I'm put into a situation of a no skyway on lap 4. And everyone's gonna fly over me. Almost a race under red there. Barely made it out of this new city. With that spark generation, I think you might need 3 skyways unless you just really get a superior. If you're Stingray, maybe you could like get make that first skyway work into a front run to the fourth. But I just picked up too many sparks after the first skyway. So I'm definitely playing for a first lap Skyway. Usually I'd even like hit it later and use it around that spark line, but it's got so much sparks. Yeah, turn lock there. I thought that might have been the end of my race. So now I'm stuck with no Skyway and my places are dropping. Luckily I was able to get out of that lap. And I was happy once I got to that point to use that Skyway, because this one, where I was at, gives you the extension. It's a good feeling. It's a really good Skyway. This one, I'm either going to try to front run to Skyway, or if you get sparks too fast, it'll be a 3 Skyway one. You're stuck in the pack. Yeah, at this point, pretty much know it's a 3 Skyway. I thought that boosting into the zipper would give me more protection, but I just botched it. That rank out was a bit scary. Then I was holding on to my, I was avoiding some of the spark plates around the course in the 3rd lap just so I could time it for the 4th. So now I feel I'm good. You know, I'm in rank out, but I get the Skyway to finish the race. I knew I'd be safe. Let's see if I could do this Sandstorm 2 better. This one doesn't have the mine start, so nothing to worry about there. Generally what I've been doing on this course is just playing for the one Skyway. Kind of a scary moment there. If I didn't thread that perfectly, I could have been stun locked into the dirt. So I use it there when I didn't really want to. That's not an optimum Skyway. So I'm gonna just try to play this one out. Unfortunately, that's just such a tough turn because you get stuck in like a narrow pathing. Bumpers really block you hard. Luckily bailed out from the gold. That was a huge relief to see that gold right there. Without it, I was probably a goner. I was making some mistakes and didn't have good energy. It's just one of those weird things where sometimes like being slightly behind people will get you disqualified, but being further behind will save you because like you'll get the gold from behind. So this was a pretty good feeling, but still some threat here. Made it to the finale race of the event. And really I wanted to do the skips, but I've been so tilted during the week of getting UFO'd that like I just wanted to finish this race. So I am just gonna play it normally. And no rush. I didn't really care what placement I got at this point. Skyway, let's finish the race, finish the GP. Some redemption of of my earlier A's leaving early from bad, so at least I got to finish mirror A's. So at this point, I was probably typing in the chat what a relief it was to finish this event. I mean, it was all 8 GPs. And it was at the end of the day, too. At this point, I've already streamed for the day for 10 hours, so it was a marathon. Looking at all the players here, all the usual suspects of, the top players in the game. So, I mean, overall, I guess I kind of just played good and average and bad. I guess that's what happens. There was King went. Obviously, the GP win was things just like kind of I feel like they just felt in the place, and I got some free KOs and things just kind of worked out better that one. The first GP in night, I pretty much could have won that. Like I said, it was a Deathwind 1. Spark management was just position was just not there, and then the weird heavy sandbagging, and just some overall mistakes. I would have. The obvious ones that I pointed out was just the Port Town 1. Like maybe in that position where in this event where survival is more important than like position for those is like sometimes even in that where it seems like a routine play to make that cut, which you could normally do, like should have took it extra safe and it could have avoided it. So I was far enough ahead where I could have just been like survival is all I need for this course, but I really didn't think I'd miss that cut, but just so happened that way. And just then Ace, the mines opening, it was this is a bit frustrating because I mean even with Goose, if you can easily just get nudged, like slightly tapped, and like you do move a little bit. So I mean it's just enough to it was slightly knocked me to the right, and that was a race-ending hit. Just like the person probably didn't even know they touched me. It was just like, that's enough just to send you flying into the mines and the worst. And those sucks too, because it's like the worst possible mine hit you could get. Not one where you just like get like mine damage. It's like one of those ones that like sends you into the abyss. And you're just gone. But overall, I mean, I guess I'll take it. A GP win. There's only a few people are going to get those in an event like that, so it was good to get one of those. And I guess it's just some things to think about of what not to do in further races like this. Just take certain risks or certain cuts, but when you're in the moment, it's just different. It's like there's some things like you just do because like it's ingrained into like your game mechanics, and you just like play that way on autopilot. Then you enter an event with all these top level players, and it kind of it kind of throws you off balance a little bit, and like you have to make these split second decisions that sometimes either work out or don't. Like you don't know if you're gonna all of a sudden like 20 people are just gonna like boost past it you end or skyway over you end, and like it could say like you're not ranked out and like you're a few positions safe, but then because of netcode you can get ranked out. So it's like those panic situations of you don't know what to do. That's why you see sometimes at the end I was boosting even though it's like I was in the safe, I still boosted just because like that the rank out when you're not you don't see your rank out number, you never know what the the actual positionings are when it's that close. But at least overall it was really fun. I enjoyed doing the event a lot. It was probably more fun to be Goose and get to play more of the GP than I would have if I picked a different machine. But in the future, I mean, I use Goose for this one, and I know I probably had the potential to even like win a GGP event if I just if I play well through all of it. I think I have the potential, but I'm fine with picking one of the lesser machines that are good in these stacked lobbies just for the fun of it, like I was doing in Kingmaker, playing with Fox and Stingray and getting really horrible results. But I think if you played it enough, you could start getting a better feel for it at least. I'm not sure about Stingray though. I would actually, it's just one of the hardest things about that machine is to turn lock. It gets insane. Like you're constantly turn locked, and like you just face ram the walls, and then you don't have the energy to even boost out of it. So that's really difficult with that machine. But we'll see what goes on. Maybe the balance changes or something will happen, and who knows what will happen in this game. I never expected the Skyway changes to happen, and we're kind of just figuring things out. Some of the Skyway positions, like the timings, are different now, so it's been a lot to adjust to. But this game's still really fun and competitive, so I was happy to be a part of